Hello gamers and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be testing the First Berserker Khazan on Nvidia's GTX 1070 Ti with an Intel i7-6700K to see just how much performance we get from this configuration. Will it be enough for a smooth 60 FPS or are we going to be sorely disappointed? Nvidia released the GTX 1070 Ti in 2017 for around $700, which was one of the top tier cards of its time. Fast forward to 2025 and this card can be found for as low as $150 and about $250 for the GTX 1080. Also a great card. So, should you get a GTX 1070 Ti in 2025? Let us find out, shall we? Like and subscribe for more awesome content. Got any questions? I'll be in the comment. We started our testing with low settings and a display resolution of 1920 by 1080. With this, we got around 95 FPS to about 115 frames. During our testing, we got an average FPS of about 84, a 1% low of about 41, and a 0.1% low of 24. With this, we determined that this GPU was more than capable of running this game at low settings without any form of issues. During our testing, we did not encounter any form of performance issues like frame skipping, and of course there was no presence of lag. Visually, the art style of this game makes it so that even low settings has something to draw you into the beauty of the game and makes immersion there more enjoyable. 10 out of 10 would recommend this game to anyone. Moving on to medium settings, 1080p native resolution, we got anywhere from 65 FPS to about 75 FPS. This made for a smooth experience and ensured that the game ran as fast as possible without any setbacks. During our testing, we got an average FPS of 71 frames, a 1% low of 32 and a 0.1% low of 26 frames. In some testing, this is usually where we begin to experience some performance issues, but it appears medium on the GTX 1070 Ti was just fine. We did not encounter any form of lag or frame skipping and stutters. Medium settings didn't prove much of a difficulty to run on the GTX 1070 Ti despite the huge graphical uplift from low to medium. Medium settings provided improved graphical fidelity while still being able to deliver a solid and smooth gameplay experience. Everything looked great and played so well. Next, we tried high settings, again sticking to 1080p native resolution. With this, we got around 60 to 70 FPS, which was just a 5 to 10% difference from medium. During our testing, the average FPS was around 84 frames, a 1% low of 40 frames, and a 0.1% low of 25 frames. The numbers here are pretty solid for a smooth and immersive gameplay. I must admit, we did start to get some small stutters when loading in new areas, but it was gone within the first few couple of seconds the game loads in. Apart from that, we did not experience any form of performance issues during testing. The graphical uplift from medium to high was, in my opinion, the best so far, as it made the game look a lot sharper with clear and refined details. The blood splatter, the snow, the sparks during combat after a parry, every bit of the game felt alive. The art style of the game simply looks amazing. Last but not least, we tried ultra settings on this game and still sticking with native 1080p resolution. With this, we got about 50 to 60 FPS, which was a huge surprise for me considering a graphical uplift. The average FPS was around 71 FPS, a 1% low of 32 FPS, and a 0.1% low of 26 FPS. During our testing, we didn't encounter any performance issues like lag or frame skipping or stuttering. Considering a graphical increase, it is safe to say I was very impressed with just how well this game is optimized. Moving from high to ultra settings did add a bit more details and sharpness to the game, making it look more prettier and drawing you in for your total immersion. Here's my final verdict. This game is simply awesome. If you can afford it and have a decent PC, get it. If you aren't too sure about it, try out the demo. Performance of this game is pretty optimized with little to no issues during testing. 10 out of 10 recommended from me. Until next time, cheers.